Привет, ребята! I'm here today to talk to you about your Russian 8th grade final exam preparation. It is that time of year after all, and we need to be getting ready for the final, and it will be here just before you can believe it. So you have about 3 weeks to get prepared for the reading, writing, and listening comprehension sections of the exam. I'd recommend you have your notebooks out, возьмите тетради, and напишите, пожалуйста, write all this down. And feel free to pause this as you're watching to take any notes for yourself that you want to hold on to. So step number 1, remember that you have a vocabulary review packet and you need to just make good use of it. Take advantage of what's already there for you. When we started out with this review packet, I recommended to you that you go through in one color and write in English all of the words that you already know and leave blanks for the ones that you don't know, and then go back in another color to write the words in that you need to learn still. If you did that, you can go through and highlight those words that you didn't know, whichever ones are still left that you don't know, and make that your tailored vocabulary review. You don't need to continue to study the words that you already know. There's no purpose to it. If you look at a word and you know it right now, then you'll know it on the exam. But then take that information of the words that you're not as strong with and do something with it. Either make paper flashcards or use Quizlet to make yourself tailor-made vocabulary lists. Now you can make several different lists on different topics, or you can make one huge list on Quizlet just typing in the Russian and the English that are the words that you don't know. And from there you can then make games, practice quizzes, the virtual flashcards. There is an app for Quizlet too if you have a smartphone that you can use, or an iPod Touch that you can use for apps. You can do all of those things right on your phone or on your iPod. So please do take advantage of the things that are out there for you. It's a great way to study. And as we said, don't keep studying the words that you know already. There's no purpose to it. If you know the word, you'll know it on the test. But having these tailor-made lists really could help you in your preparation. Number 2, remember the format of your final exam. If you haven't written this down yet, write it down now. 20 points of your final exam grade is your formal speaking. That is your appointment speaking when we have our 4 conversations. 10 points is class participation. And remember, we have been keeping track of that. So that's 30 points of your final exam score that happens prior to the actual day of your final exam. The remainder all happens on the day of your final exam. You have 40 points of listening comprehension. That's 20 questions of listening comprehension, 2 points per question. You have 20 points of reading comprehension, which is 10 questions of reading, 2 points per question. These are both multiple choice, by the way, listening comprehension and reading comprehension. And then you have 10 points that are from the 2 writing passages that you'll be assigned. There will be 3 topics given to you, and you have to choose 2 to write about. So that'll be up to you on the day of the exam which 2 you choose to write about. So you add those up, that gets your 100 points of your final exam grade. And remember that when it comes to high school transcripts, your final exam score is in its own separate column on your high school transcript. So you want that score to be as high as it possibly can be. And your preparation now is what determines that. Now this may be a surprise to you, but reading Biedная Anya really will help you to get ready for the exam. Biedная Anya is a great way to review the vocabulary and topics from this year. It was written that way to help you review all the things from this year and from last year as well. It's not an easy read. I know it's a pretty challenging book, but you have the glossary, and it's there to help you, so please do take it seriously. Be thorough and read carefully, and complete the chapter study guides well. Really answer them in complete sentences in Russian. It'll help you with your writing preparation for the final exam, and your reading and listening comprehension too. All of the question words are there, everything is there that you need to know for your final exam. So really do the best job you can with reading Biedная Anya, and take advantage of it. Don't forget about my website, SheridanShaker.blogspot.com, which will redirect to SheridanSJHS.com. Don't forget about all of those tons of vocabulary, games, quizzes, and things that you can practice with. Use them, please. Please take advantage of what's there for you already, and it's already been made for you. It's a great way to study. And I did go through the helpful Russian links and identify which things are from Russian 7 and which things are from Russian 8. Your final exam covers both. You have to know the information from 7th grade and 8th grade to be successful. But it's just good to remind yourself, okay, this was a 7th grade topic, maybe I need to review this a little bit more because it's a little bit further in the past as opposed to 8th grade topics, which we just did this year. So that's it, guys. I hope that you're spending some time. Spend 10 minutes a day reviewing, and you'll be in really good shape for the final. Spasiba.